G'day mates. Are you absolutely sick of paying through the nose for rent? Tired of your paycheck disappearing faster than a meat pie at a footy match? Well, grab a cuppa because today we're diving into the top 5 cheapest states to move to in 2025. I'm Jake, your Aussie guide, and trust me, after living everywhere from Sydney's overpriced shoeboxes to America's hidden gems, I know a thing or two about stretching your dollar. But before we jump in, smash that subscribe button if you love discovering amazing places that won't break the bank, and ring that notification bell, because we're always finding new budget-friendly destinations. Now, before you start packing your bags, let's talk about what makes a state truly affordable. We're not just looking at cheap rent, though that's bloody important. We're considering the whole package: housing costs, utilities, groceries, transport, taxes, and most importantly, job opportunities. Because what's the point of cheap living if you can't find work, right? I've spent months researching 2025 data, talking to locals, and even visiting some of these places myself. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly where to move for maximum bang for your buck. Coming in at number 5, we've got Arkansas. And mate, this state is seriously underrated. With a median home price of just $140,000 and average rent around $700 per month, your money goes further here than almost anywhere else in the country. But here's the kicker: Arkansas has 0 state tax on groceries and some of the lowest property taxes in the nation. Plus, if you're into the great outdoors, you've hit the jackpot. Hot Springs National Park, the Buffalo River, and the Ozark Mountains are right on your doorstep. The job market might not be as flashy as California or New York, but there's solid opportunities in agriculture, manufacturing, and healthcare. Walmart's headquarters is here too, which means plenty of corporate jobs. The cost of living is about 14% below the national average, so even a modest salary feels pretty comfortable. Fair dinkum though, if you're used to big city nightlife, Arkansas might feel a bit quiet. But if you value community, low stress, and having actual money left over each month, this could be your new home. At number 4, we're heading to Oklahoma, and before you roll your eyes, hear me out. This state has been quietly becoming one of America's best-kept secrets for affordable living. Median home prices hover around $135,000, and you can rent a decent place for under $800 a month. But here's what really got my attention. Oklahoma has been investing heavily in tech and aerospace industries. Companies like Boeing, American Airlines, and tons of energy companies have major operations here. Oklahoma City and Tulsa are both experiencing major urban renewals. We're talking trendy neighborhoods, craft breweries, amazing BBQ scenes, and cultural districts that would make any city jealous. Plus, no state income tax on military pay, and overall taxes are pretty reasonable. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Yes, Oklahoma gets some wild weather. Tornado season is real, and summers can be brutal. But modern building codes and early warning systems mean it's much safer than people think. And honestly, after living through Australian bushfire season, a bit of wind doesn't scare me. The culture here is genuine heartland America. Friendly people, strong work ethic, and communities that actually look out for each other. If that appeals to you, Oklahoma deserves serious consideration. Number 3 brings us to Missouri, the show me state, and it's definitely showing me some impressive numbers. With median home prices around $165,000 and rent averaging $750, Missouri offers big city amenities without the big city price tag. You've got 2 major metros here: Kansas City with its legendary BBQ and jazz scene, and St. Louis with that iconic arch and surprisingly vibrant downtown. Both cities have been working hard to attract young professionals and families with affordable housing initiatives and job creation programs. The job market is diverse: healthcare, agriculture, manufacturing, and increasingly, tech. Missouri has several major universities pumping out talent, and the state government offers tax incentives for businesses to relocate here. Your dollar stretches about 12% further than the national average. One thing I love about Missouri is the 4 distinct seasons. You get beautiful springs, warm summers, gorgeous autumn colors, and enough winter to make you appreciate the other seasons without being buried in snow for months. The communities here strike a perfect balance between small-town friendliness and urban sophistication. Whether you're raising kids or starting a career, Missouri gives you options without forcing you to choose between lifestyle and budget. At number 2, we've got Tennessee. And honestly, this one might surprise you. While Nashville's gotten expensive, the rest of Tennessee remains incredibly affordable. We're talking median home prices around $185,000 and rent averaging about $900 monthly. But here's the real kicker. Tennessee has no state income tax. That's right, zero, nada, zilch. For someone making $50,000 a year, that's potentially thousands more in your pocket compared to high-tax states. The job market is booming, especially in healthcare, music and entertainment, automotive manufacturing and logistics. FedEx headquarters in Memphis, Nissan and GM plants, plus the entire Nashville music industry ecosystem means opportunities across skill levels. The lifestyle here is unbeatable. You've got the Great Smoky Mountains for hiking, dozens of beautiful lakes, and some of the friendliest people you'll ever meet. The food scene is incredible. We're talking authentic Southern cooking, world-class BBQ, and hot chicken that'll change your life. Whether you want city life in Nashville or Memphis, college town vibes in Knoxville, or peaceful mountain living, Tennessee offers variety. The climate is mild, the culture is rich, and your money goes surprisingly far. Fair warning though, summers can be humid, and Nashville traffic is getting worse as more people discover what we're talking about, but compared to LA or New York gridlock, it's still manageable. And our number 1 cheapest state to move to in 2025 is Mississippi. Now, before you write this off, let me blow your mind with these numbers. Median home price, $120,000. Average rent, $650 per month. Your cost of living here is about 16% below the national average. We're talking about a place where a decent salary actually means something. A $40,000 job in Mississippi gives you the buying power of a $55,000 job in many other states. Your housing costs might be just 20 to 25% of your income, instead of the 40 to 50% people pay in expensive cities. Mississippi is investing heavily in economic development. There's growing aerospace, automotive, and agricultural technology sectors. The Gulf Coast region is particularly thriving with shipbuilding, petrochemicals, and tourism industries. The culture here is incredible. This is the birthplace of blues music, home to amazing Southern cuisine, and has a literary tradition that's produced more great writers per capita than almost anywhere. The people are genuinely welcoming, and the pace of life lets you actually enjoy life instead of just surviving it. You've got Gulf Coast beaches, beautiful forests, historic river towns, and year-round outdoor weather. Plus, you're just a few hours' drive from New Orleans, Nashville, or Atlanta when you want big city excitement. Look, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Mississippi faces challenges with education funding and job diversity, but for the right person, especially someone who can work remotely or has skills in growing industries, this state offers an unbeatable quality of life for the money. So there you have it, your top 5 cheapest states for 2025. But, you know, choosing where to move isn't just about the lowest numbers. You really need to consider your career, your lifestyle preferences, family needs, and of course, your long-term goals. If you're in tech or say, need that big city culture, maybe Tennessee or Missouri are your best bets. Love the outdoors and don't mind smaller communities? Well, Arkansas could be perfect. Want the absolute lowest costs and a unique cultural experience? Mississippi might actually surprise you. Remember, with remote work becoming permanent for many industries, you can potentially keep a high-paying job while living in these low-cost areas. That's honestly the ultimate hack for financial freedom. Before you start packing, here's my practical advice. Visit first. Seriously, spend at least a week in any state you're considering. Stay in different neighborhoods, eat at local restaurants, check out the job market, and talk to locals. Also, research the specific city or town, not just the state. Some areas within these states are more expensive than others. Look into things like internet speeds if you work remotely, healthcare facilities, schools if you have kids, and transportation options. Most importantly, think about community. The cheapest place in the world won't make you happy if you don't fit in with the local culture or can't build meaningful relationships. Moving to a cheaper state could be the best financial decision you ever make. Imagine having money left over each month, being able to buy a house, or actually saving for retirement. These 5 states offer that possibility without sacrificing quality of life. Which state caught your attention? Drop a comment below and let me know where you're thinking of moving. Or if you've already made the jump to one of these places, share your experience. Don't forget to subscribe for more budget travel and living tips, and check out our playlist on affordable places to live around the world. Until next time, this is Jake reminding you that the best adventures don't always cost the most. Sometimes they cost the least. Catch you later in the next video. Safe travels, everyone.